Hey, are you in search of incredible? Well, this is a $109, brand new that I got this. $109 laptop with Windows on it from Best Buy. It's gonna suck. It is absolutely gonna suck, but that's what I'm here for. Skip it up and that up. So I was walking through Best Buy, as I always do, more than I should be, and I was in the laptop aisle there. And while I was in the laptop aisle, I'm walking by and I see that there's a laptop, and I saw the price was $109. Now, if it was like a Chromebook, I don't care. Who gives a crap? I've seen cheap Chromebooks all the time. But this was a Windows computer by Asus. So I call over one of the sales guys. I'm like, hey man, would you come here for a second? And, you know, come stare at me. I'm a man, a little hairy, a little large. And I asked him, I was like, is that price $109? Is that right? Is that right? And he's like, yeah, that's the price. This laptop sucks. Like, yeah, I know, but even sucky laptops like the HP Stream goes for like $200, $240. Over $250. How is this laptop, which is probably slightly less crappy than that, maybe, no, probably not. How is this going for $109? And he's like, it's for grandmas who want to just sit there and watch grandma porn. I don't think they're doing that, but, you know, it's for them to check emails. I'm like, you know what? I'm here for it. This will make for a good YouTube video. Yes, I literally said that. He's like, you know, this laptop sucks. And I'm like, yes, that's the point. I want it to be cheap, but I want it to suck. So I bought it. Here we are. Brand new Asus laptop. 11.6 inches for $109 before tax. Here, there you can actually see what I paid for it. Let's jump right in. Let's look at the specs actually first. I keep on wanting to rush, and I'm so excited to use this laptop. I just can't wait to open the box. So we're looking at a 11.6 inch screen, like I said. It has the Intel Celeron N4020. I looked this up. It is a dual core processor. Celeron, that's it. 2 cores, 2 threads. We are back in 2008 land, baby. It is. If this thing handles more than 2 tabs of Chrome, I will crap my pants. Like turds just everywhere. Alright, so let's keep going. So it has, for a hard drive or storage, I should just say, it's 2023, has 64 gigabytes of eMMC, which means it's going to be dog slow. We have 4 gigabytes of RAM. Oh man, multitasking on this thing, out the window. Absolutely. Wi-Fi it has, alright, 802.11ac. That's actually more than I expected at this price point. It has USB 2.0, and it actually has USB... Well, we'll look at the ports. It has USB-C? Really? And it has Windows 11, and it has stuff, blah, blah, blah stuff. It has a lithium-ion battery. Don't light yourself on fire with it. I was hoping for a nude of Gabe Newell here. You get points off for that Asus. When I buy an Asus laptop, I want to see Gabe shirtless and the beard here.
Good.
What are you doing? I don't know. That opened up really easy. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. So we have more In Search of Incredible. This is a super tiny, expectedly so, a super tiny power supply. This thing probably sips power. We have a barrel plug, Joy. So your adapter breaks, you're gonna have to get something specific for it. Here is the laptop. See if it comes with anything else here. We got papers. We have something with a serial number that you probably weren't supposed to see, but I don't care. I don't care. I just don't. All right. So it definitely feels good.
Good.
Like it doesn't feel like a laptop that would be $109. Now keep in mind the price did go up to HP Stream prices. I didn't even realize this was on sale. I actually thought it was $109. It's now $229. Please, for the love of God, don't not buy this for $229. So let's take a little gander here. Are we seeing it up on top? We got What seems like the mouse pad is also a numerical. I'm gonna have to test that out and see how convenient that is. And how do the keys feel? Oh, wow, they're actually really... Are you seeing this up here? Yes, you are. Maybe. Like, this is... The days of this camera for my editor to suffer through are coming to an end because I'm updating it and upgrading the camera up there.
Good.
Wow, this is a really nice laptop keyboard. I am shocked. It is clicky, it is responsive. I wish my Razer gaming laptop with a 3080 felt this good. The keyboard, it's mushier than this. All right, so we got our thick bezel, as you see there. We're going straight out of 2009 with that thick bezel. We got Intel Celeron inside, which that's not something really to... We have Sonic Master Sound. Sonic Master Sound, so that's a thing, which probably means nothing. The sound is probably going to be complete crap on this, but that's to be expected. Man, I can't get over how good that keyboard feels. It's shocking. So here we have a USB-C port, HDMI out, USB-A 3 port, a USB 3A port. I can't talk today. We have a headphone out, or no, that is a mic in, and we have a regular USB 2.0 there, which that's cool. That's for if you have, like, if you want to hook up an external mouse and you're hooking this to your TV with a full-size HDMI. I didn't even mention that. And then we have our barrel power plug here. So first impressions from build quality, especially for the price I got this for, not bad. Not bad. But I'm going to switch over now to my other more up close and personal setup, going Flossy Carter here. I'm going to first off get into Windows, install it, then we'll start testing out like Chrome, do some benchmarks and see if this thing can even be tolerable. All right, here we go.
Hey, this is post-COVID Rich continuing this review. I still actually kind of have COVID, as you could hear, but I wanted to show you the specs of the $109 laptop from Best Buy, this Asus laptop. So I named it the Potato. There you see it has the N4020 Celeron processor, which is dual core, no hyper threading. It's as pretty much as bottom of the barrel as you could get. We have 4 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM in there. Of course, some of it's being used for video RAM. So yeah, this thing is a dog. As a matter of fact, I'm going to install the superposition benchmark in real time now and show you how long it takes to install. Buckle up. So here you can see the superposition benchmark, which I downloaded, which that took a regular amount of time. The Wi-Fi chip in here is perfectly fine. But let's see how long this takes to install. Now keep in mind, this doesn't have an SSD in it. It has 64 gigabytes of eMMC storage, which is like the equivalent of having a micro SD card in. So here we go. Yep, we are flying here. This is smooth as silk. Imagine dealing with this as your daily driver every day. Oh, let me look at my self-sustaining plant. It's a beautiful plant. Can you see it? Another, here it is. Look, it's a self-sustaining plant. So long as the water, I mean, if the water changes color, I almost hit the screen with it. It did. Isn't that cool? I don't know what else to talk about right now. This is still installing. I'm losing my mind waiting for this to install. Oh dear God. I know this even at the lowest settings is not going to run the superposition benchmark. It's not. It's absolutely a waste of my time, but it's fun to watch this thing possibly smoke. Okay, so here we go. 720p low. Turn off the music because I hate the music in these benchmarks, in most of them anyway. Sound and music off. Benchmark low. DirectX. Let's go, baby. Will it even start, actually? Will it even start? What was that? Dude, it like loaded, like wiped down the screen. I felt like I was loading a DOS game from 1989. Oh, all right. We got to the load screen. Will it load? We are not seeing the loading fill up with white. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee because I'm a man on the internet and that's what I do. Yes, we loaded. We are at 7 frames a second. 7. Tell your dad about my 7 frames. Wow. We have a staggering average of not even 5.97 frames a second. Yeah, good luck playing games on there. Go ahead. Go play some Halo Infinite and see how that... It wouldn't even start. It wouldn't even start. I'm surprised this benchmark even started. All right, let's go. We're going to do Cinebench next. All right, so we're back from running the Cinebench R23 tests. However the hell long it took. I ran both the multi and single core tests, and for the single core score, we got 421, which is absolutely the bottom of the barrel. And the multi-core score was 777 points, which again, we'll go to multi-core here, is there's like not even anything in the same league as this processor. Needless to say, you will not be doing any video editing on here. Now let's just do some random. Let's go to YouTube. Let's just try to play some YouTube videos and see if we can get them to run at 720p. Maybe wishful thinking 1080p. All right, so let's see how the YouTube experience will be on here. Let's take a look. This is what it'll load like. This has Wi-Fi 5, by the way. It's a 802.11 AC. I forgot to mention that before. Let's just watch a Jay's 2 cents video just because it's here. All right, so
here we go again.
He's stressed about something.
Take your working gaming experience to the next
Lower a
level
little bit
with
because
Sonic
the speakers they're anemic, but actually surprisingly okay for a device this size. But that's not what we're concerned. Let's lower the video. So we're at 720p. Pretty smooth for 720p. I'll give it that. All right, now let's try to go up to 1080p. So watching a 720p video on this screen, you know, is perfectly fine. It's the resolution's 1366 by 768 anyway. So, but let's just go 1080p. Let's push this a little bit. 1080p. Hey, 1080p and no skipping. Huh. So if Grandma wanted to watch her 1080p YouTube video, she could. Let's get crazy. Let's go for 2160p. We have dropped 7 frames of over 700 now. So 4K video seems to... Yeah, we are in 4K. All right. So, you know, if you want to use this to watch Netflix and stuff like that, obviously I can't show anything from Netflix. It'll be fine for that. But anyway, I have a 512 gigabyte thumb drive in here, and I'm going to install CSGO, something that's still easy to run, but still played today, and that's it. Okay, what I feel like what was 5 minutes later, or maybe a couple minutes, I don't know. It was way longer than it should have been. Counter-Strike, I believe, is going to start up. I did the first, initial install process after you download it. I don't know. This is not looking promising. It says it's running. Is it maybe in the background or something? Am I missing something here? Hey! Oh, hey! You can look at me. I look like a thumb shaking back and forth like the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? Oh God, I really brought a Phil joke again. Jesus Christ. It's still, this does not mean it's gonna load though. You know what's funny is that the backlighting looks a lot worse on the camera. Like, it's weird, when there's an actual picture, it looks better on the camera than it does on the actual screen. But when the screen is blank, it looks much better in real life than it does on the camera. Wild and crazy, isn't it? Hey, did you see that logo fade in? Like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of this has to do because I'm running it from a thumb drive. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I should have gotten MSI. Well, why even look at this. Look at what's going on here. All right, settings. Let's just everything to the absolute lowest. Video. We have main background scenery is Anubis. Sure. No. Low. Texture streaming disabled. Effect detail low. Everything low. All right, let me get MSI Afterburner if it'll even run, and then we'll come back and play a game. We know we're at the lowest settings. We do not have MSI Afterburner working. which means that I'm going to have to set the FPS counter. Oh, God, I'm going to have to set the FPS counter in Steam. Now, you know what? I'll tell you if it's playable. Just deathmatch. Just go. Team versus team. Let's go. Dude, this is running like all the lowest settings. As low as you can go. I'm working with clickbait. Old timer and rear guard. He's gonna guard the rear. It's like, no. Dude, I'm not doing a frame counter. I'm not playing another match. I'm not suffering through this. I can't even look at this. Look, I know I'm only recording in 24 FPS, but this ain't even near. This is maybe, I would say 6, 7. Let me see. Where am I? What happened? There's zero reason to get the frame counter up for another match. There's none. We're running in single digit frame rates right now, dude. Single digit. This is it. This is your life now. I can't even shoot. I can't shoot. It went down to 0 frames a second. So I almost forgot to test out the webcam on here. This is the audio also coming from the Asus laptop. Did you expect anything different? No, I didn't think so. Oh gosh darn it, there's so many exciting features on this laptop, I'm forgetting them. Something it has built in, you see the numbers on here is if you trying to hit this through the viewfinder, it turns it into a number pad. So I should be able to, let's do 9. Oh wait, it's shit. You blew it. Let's try that again. Maybe I'm just, let me clear everything off. We have 9. Okay, that worked. So times, so that worked too. 9. No, come on. Oh God, this is awful. Okay, so we have 9 times 9, and now how much does that equal? 81. Hey, but you know what? This is awful. There's no. Why would you? You're better off using the number keys on top because there is no tactile feedback to that, and it shouldn't even through the viewfinder. It should not have been that challenging to do 9 times 9 to find out it equals 81. All right, I'm done with this laptop. It's time for my final thoughts. How do I feel about this laptop? It's exactly what I expected for $109. It is barely usable. Now, one of the things I'll say is that, yes, I know it's designed to work in Windows S mode, where it's like a low performance hardware. This would fall into that category, and you have to get apps from the App Store, and you can only use Microsoft Edge web browser, which is real cute. Microsoft, that's the safest browser to use when you're in S mode. So then buy a goddamn Chromebook at that point. I mean, yeah, okay, I understand you have the flexibility of you could turn off S mode, which I did, and have full-fledged Windows. But this could barely handle it. Obviously, like you saw, you're not gaming on here. I didn't even waste my time putting up the frame counter. It was single digits in CSGO. And sure, you can do YouTube videos that actually played those surprisingly well, but getting around the website was clunky. It just, even this laptop now goes for $220 something, which is a hard pass. But even at $109, like, Asus should pay you to take this. This is something that I could see, like, if a corporation really wanted to cut costs and they saw these were at Best Buy on sale, which this was, for $109, and they wanted to buy them in bulk for all their employees, because all their employees, all they need to do is send out emails, then that gets maybe there. But for people who just want maybe a computing device to simply check emails and watch YouTube videos, for Christ's sake, just buy a prepaid $100 Android phone. You don't even have to put a SIM in it. If you don't want to use it as a phone, you just want to use it as a little tablet, do that, and it'll do circles around this thing. I mean, the build quality is good, but beyond that, it's painful to use. I don't understand why it exists. Even in developing countries, there are many other options around the same price point which would be way more functional. So this is like a netbook. It's like a device of a bygone era, which it does make it interesting, but it's completely useless. Like, doing emails on here would be a chore. Avoid it. It's interesting that it exists, but beyond that, don't spend your money on something like this. Even if you just need a basic laptop, save up, save another $200, and you'll get a hell of a lot better product. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.